if we see a problem, a deviation, we will immediately raise the alarm, if I can say, or talk to the government, talk to TEPCO, and it will be for them to take the necessary decisions and perhaps to stop or do whatever may be needed.
All right, let's bring in Tony Irwin, who's an honorary associate professor in nuclear reactors and nuclear fuel cycle over at the Australian National University. He joins us now from Sydney. Tony, a pleasure to have you on the show. When authorities come to a decision primarily based on how cost-effective it is, my train of thought says, shouldn't this raise any safety concerns? What I'm asking is, I know that Rafael Grossi said it's completely safe, but is the treated water that's planned to be released out into the Pacific Ocean completely safe?
Yes. So all the dangerous radionuclides have been removed, and all that's left is tritium. So nuclear reactors worldwide routinely discharge water containing tritium. They've done this for over 60 years without harm to the people in the environment. And most of them are at much higher levels than this plant at Fukushima. This discharge at Fukushima is extremely conservative.
Okay, but that particular pollutant, tritium, that is of great concern, and it is very tricky to get rid of.
It's of no concern because all tritium is hydrogen with a couple of extra neutrons in the nucleus. So like hydrogen, it just combines with oxygen as water, so you get tritiated water. It's the weakest radioactivity of any radionuclide. It's a very low energy. It's actually completely natural because it's continuously created in the Earth's upper atmosphere and falls as rain. So there's more tritium created in the upper atmosphere than is produced by nuclear power plants. In fact, there's 10 times the plant's discharge level per year falls as rain on Japan. And your body's got tritium in it. It's completely natural. It's everywhere.
Okay, Tony, help me understand in terms of putting this into perspective. I believe it's 1 million tons of treated water. Is that a lot? In terms of the potential danger that it could pose.
Let's look at what's discharged routinely from nuclear power plants. Now, because Fukushima was a boiling water type of reactor, it discharged sort of relatively small amounts of tritium. If you look at, in comparison, say, talking about China, Yangjiang, PWR, discharged 112 terabecquerels in 221. That's 5 times the annual discharge from Fukushima. Heavy water reactors, even more. I operated advanced gas-cooled reactors in the UK, and I was regularly discharging over 300 terabecquerels a year without any problems. And then you've got the reprocessing plants. The French reprocessing plant at Le Havre discharges over 11,000 terabecquerels a year without any problems. So that's more than the total contents of all the tanks at Fukushima without harm to people or the environment. This discharge is ultra conservative, and that's what the agency have confirmed. Interestingly, the agency task force had got experts from a lot of countries in it. So China was represented in the task force. So China have been fully involved in this process right from the beginning.
It's interesting you say that because the Chinese are saying that we weren't fully consulted. All right, Tony Irwin, thank you very much for joining us. Some really interesting points that you make here. I do appreciate you coming on the NewsHour. Thank you very much, sir.